This is a question that was asked on the comment sections, where I thought that it would help everyone. So, I should not just answer to one person, but I should make a video for, everyone to understand. Because 2 years ago, or when I started this channel, I actually explained how Ketu, the south node, is indicating when it attaches with our planets, right? And I didn't, explain further. And we do know, as I always say, everybody that we make a connection with is a karmic connection, okay? It doesn't necessarily mean the person that you are with as your lover only, but everyone, your kids, your parents, your friends, everyone is from your past life. And they have some connection to you and some karma that you have to play with them in this lifetime, right? However, then the important question is, how do I know who's who from my past, right? So any planet that is connecting to your Ketu South node is indicating the type of a relationship that you had with that person. So if your South node is with Sun, this person was a fatherly figure to you. They could have been a mayor, your governor. They could have been, the king, the president of your region, but it's somebody fatherly. So the close connection is obviously the father, right? So when it comes to the moon conjunct south node, this was your mother in the past, or a motherly figure, right? They were, your caretaker. They could have been a nurse, your nanny. They could have been anybody who was giving nurturing to you in the past life, right? Now it's with Mars. When it's with Mars, it was a brotherly person, maybe your brother, or a male friend. It could have been your boyfriend back then, a boyfriend that never materialized into, a husband. Or it could have been like somebody who deleted you from this life, like somebody who just, took a weapon and they just deleted you from being alive, right? And so now you have Mercury. With Mercury, this could have been your daughter from the past life. It could have been your aunt, it could have been your teacher. It could have been your friend. And it could have been, somebody who's analyzing your finances, somebody who's analyzing your data, your documents, your whatever, right? And again, regarding the Sun, it could have been somebody who was doing administration, regarding your businesses or something like that, right? Now this is Jupiter. It could have been your husband. It could have been your mentor. It could have been, a professor, your travel guide. It could have been your pastor, your preacher at your church. It could have been your counselor, your therapist, right? So now this is your Venus. Now Venus, when Venus and South Node are together, for sure this person was your lover before, and now they're coming back again in this lifetime to be your lover, to continue what you guys had started in the past life. So it could have been your lover, it could have been your spouse, maybe your marriage partner, that's what is happening. Now when it comes to Saturn, this could have been your family elder within your family member back then, or it could have been a step relative, like a stepson, a step person. Could have been your boss, or it could have been your slave master. Maybe you were a slave and this was your slave master. They were whipping your back, making you work hard, right? So when now your South Node Ketu is with Rahu, with this person, this could have been your scammer, somebody who scammed you and they lied to you. Or it could have been, somebody who was healing you, because remember, but from the occult side. So remember, Rahu is also a healer, but it uses occults to heal. So that means it could have been like an astrologer or a psychic or something like that. That somebody who can use occults to heal you. And again, with the Mercury and Sun, they also are a healer. You know, we go to the profession, Mercury using herbs, and Sun being the doctor, you know, himself, like somebody who heals, right? And so with Rahu, this also could have been your grandparent from your paternal side. Okay, now they're coming back to be, you know, your lover in this lifetime, so that you can finish what, you know, your duties that we're supposed to do and you never did, or vice versa. So now when South Node Ketu is with Ketu in the Synastry, this was a spiritual healer, you know, or maybe somebody who freed you from being a slave. Maybe you were a slave and then somebody helped you escape. This could have been, you know, your grandmother, like, you know, from the maternal side. And this could have been, you know, somebody who also deleted you from this earth. Maybe you were in suffering and they came and they just took that weapon and they helped you escape that lifetime, right? So they help you escape being alive, to help you release you, right? So now when it comes to the other planets, so it could have been with Pluto, it could have been like your undertaker, somebody who worked at the funeral parlor where your body laid, and they helped you transition, you know, your final life, you know, in the funeral part. It could have been somebody who tortured you, like your torturer. Maybe you were a prisoner and they were torturing you, getting some information from you. Maybe you were a spy and they were just torturing you, cutting you or whatever, right? Or it could have been simply somebody who just deleted you from being alive, from you know, having a life. Now when it's Neptune, South Node, this was Neptune. This person maybe could have been your scammer, just like Rahu, somebody who scammed you and lied to you in the past. Or maybe it could have been a spiritual guide, your spiritual guide. Or it could have been your artist, you know, your partner in artistry. Maybe you did some music together. Maybe you were both artists and then you collaborated, you know, you wrote some songs together, you jammed, you know, big together. Or it could have been somebody who helped you analyze your dreams. You know, you had, you know, dreams and then they helped you, you know, decipher those dreams. Or maybe it could have been, you know, your addict partner. Maybe you were struggling with addictions and then this was your partner, you know, through that addiction. So now it's with Uranus, the South Node Ketu. Here, this could have been your freedom giver, like you were inhibited in your actions, and then they came and they gave you freedom, or they showed you a way so that you could be free. They opened the gates, you know, mentally or emotionally or even physically, and you were free, right? Or they helped you, give you innovative ways to solve your life back then, right? And they could also have gotten you into trouble, you know, teaching you how to rebel against your parents, against the government. So this Uranus could have been like that. And now it's with Chiron. This could have been your nurse, your healer, your guide as well. So just like, you know, the other ones, because it heals, right? And so it's with Lilith. So when it's with Lilith, this could have been somebody who, you know, violated you. They did something to you, you know, that was not acceptable. This could have been somebody who did, you know, when you talk about violation, right, of the body, violation of the mind, violation of emotions. So this could have been that person, right? So now they're coming back so that maybe they can pay you back, or you can pay them back, or stuff like that, right? Or continue with whatever happened. Right? Or this could have been somebody who kidnapped your child. Maybe you had a child and your child went missing, and this is the person that kidnapped your child, because Lilith is also about that. So this could have been somebody who kidnapped your child, or somebody who influenced you to abandon your children, you know, and now they're coming back again as your lover in this lifetime. Right? Or whatever it is, the relationship that you have in this lifetime. And the most important part, look at the sign because then that sign is going to tell you how the story turned out before. So if it's in Taurus, for example, then you can see that there was a finance, or something obligated to financial, to finances, to family, and then if it's maybe in let's say in Gemini, it could have been relating to information. Maybe they gave you information, there's some information involved. So look at the sign, then the sign is going to tell you what happened between you and this person. All right, guys, so I hope it's helpful, and I'm here. And you guys can obviously check my website, book, join the other ones, book your reading. And I'm going to be adding more options so that I can include the composite charts. I can include predictions, because I do those, but I don't have them as options, so that you can just book that. If you want a prediction, you can actually book that with timelines, like which date and whatnot, and all of that. I'll be adding that. And yeah, my website is very busy, and I see here I have support obviously on YouTube as well. But thank you guys. And so that's the actual explication. I'm speaking in French now. That's the explanation of what Ketu and South Node, Ketu the South Node, means when it attaches to the planets in this lifetime. So definitely you have a karmic relationship with a lot of people that you meet in this lifetime. It's not only your lover, but your family, your friends, your teacher, everyone, right? So guys, I hope now it's more clearer. Be too. Ciao, ciao.